Welcome back to the LCS Lounge. We got Spica. He just said he's going to leak a bunch of spicy draft stuff, but no.
Yeah, that's his goal.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Are you familiar with the Player of the Game award?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you were on track to get it, and then the Baron happened. I wanted to ask you what happened at this Baron, because it was going to be a 20-minute win.
Yeah.
And then you don't get Baron.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think it's just like a major miscommunication, because our initial plan was we want to play for 5, right?
Yeah.
Like, every jungler knows this is going to be a 50-50. This is not my fault, by the way.
I know.
This is not my fault. It's a 50-50. I know I'm good at smite, but I can't hit every one
You can't
of
smite
them.
it from 1,500 to 0?
I mean, I could try, but unfortunately, smite only does 1.2k. But yeah, I think it's just.
It just keeps
That was
going.
bonus.
Can we not show that anymore? Like, it's also, I didn't even get out smited. It's ASOL.
Yeah,
by the way, I just realized it's not even me. It's not even any jungler.
You did still win Player of the Game.
Yeah, you got Pog anyway.
But going on the Baron thing, right? I think it's just like bad team play. Because our initial call was we just want to fight, right? Like, no one in their right mind wants to 50-50 a Baron. So I think we just had a lot of miscommunication there, and that just, is just a bad play, I think.
That's what I was going to ask, because I was like, how much LPL did you watch? Because I see LPL teams try to flip Baron all the time.
Oh, I mean, I watch a bit. But, I think if we're that ahead, there's no need to flip Baron. Just take the guarantee win. Yeah.
Yep.
Makes sense. I was just, during the game, I was like, maybe they're just practicing the flip, because to me, it felt like it was such a lost game
He
for
actually
CLG.
was.
I was like, it's such a lost game that it might as well flip.
So we're just trolling on stage.
Yeah.
I thought.
Oh,
Raz was completely giving you the benefit of the doubt.
I mean, I think you will be a great coach, Raz.
There we
I don't know
go.
if you follow the NBA, but there's been a bunch of stat padding allegations with the MVP race. Were you stat padding?
My stats were pretty good that game.
I know, but they weren't
they
that
were
good
good.
before Baron was stolen. And then after Baron,
No, my stats were good before Baron was
Yeah, they
stolen.
were.
Yeah,
7
right.
kills versus 11 kills. It's a little more.
7 kills to what?
Yeah, you got to 11 kills
I
by
had
the end of the game.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I mean, maybe I should keep doing that more then.
Yeah, milk it.
Yeah, maybe I get an MVP second.
You're making playoffs anyway.
Yeah.
I do want to talk more seriously, though, about Ayla.
Yeah.
Because he's had 3 games with the team now.
Yeah.
You've actually won all of them. And more about the dynamic of communication within the team, because I listened to your mic checks, and even before, when there were 4 Koreans on the team, there's still a lot of you talking. So has Ayla changed the communication dynamic for you guys at all?
I mean, I think communication dynamic is still the same, because before Winston wasn't really like a communicative player.
Okay.
So and Ayla isn't, I think he's still learning a lot from Prince. So right now he's focusing a lot on laning and just playing together with AD. So I think I've taken a lot of the communication role of what a support is doing.
Yeah.
So there's hey, where do you want to put vision timers, things like that. But I want to say changing player, change our communication dynamic.
In talking to, so this is kind of communication, but just generally about how the team works. And talking to Nick Fan this past week, he was talking about how we really want players with a very similar mindset. In talking to both Vikla and Prince, they said they felt like FlyQuest really wanted them specifically. How did you end up on this team? And do you think you guys do align in terms of how you want to play the game?
Well, I end up on the team by signing the contract. But yeah, I mean, I think I was one of the last players to be signed to the team. When I was in discussion or we're talking about rosters, I think Impact was, I want to say Impact was locked. Maybe Vikla was locked, and I think Ayla was locked. And they were looking for a few AD options, but I looked at the options. I was like, oh my God, this team is insane. Who wouldn't want to play with these players? And I've been wanting to play with Impact for a long time, so it's a no-brainer for me, I think.
Okay. Do you feel like you see the game the same way?
I mean, I think we have really similar views. I think I'm a pretty flexible player. I think Impact has taught me a lot how to play the mid game and things like that. So I think we're pretty good on seeing the game the same way.
Okay, cool.
I might have a couple more questions, depending on if we get everything with the first one.
Okay.
I was looking at kind of the body language of the team when Song came on and your managers came on.
Yeah.
You guys look kind of pretty dissatisfied with that win. Can you tell me a little bit about what you're talking about?
Yeah, I mean, that game is just disgusting. I'm sorry to everyone who need to watch that. I think if we held ourselves to a high standard, we should just end that game in 20 minutes.
For sure.
I think there's a lot of things that we definitely need to do better. And I think if we play like that against a good team, we're just going to, lose the game off of our mistakes. So I think everyone knows about that. And everyone is really dissatisfied about how we communicate and how we play. So, I think just need to focus on that.
And my follow-up is, I remember we had you in here a couple weeks ago when you were like 6-0 or something. And we were asking you all these questions about like, are you going to go 18-0? How's it going to go?
That one ended really
I saw these like I saw these interview quotes come up on Reddit of people asking you like, how are you going to get practice for international competition? Like, dude, they've played 3 weeks worth of games. Like, do you feel like your success has made it harder to improve? Like, you're getting so much credit at this point. People are saying you're the best team in the LCS. Has that been a letdown, or how does your team stay motivated to continue to play well?
Yeah, I mean, I think definitely that has been an issue. I think our practice in general, even when we're winning a lot, well, I mean, I guess we're still winning, wasn't really that great. I feel like in scrims and stage, we're just a completely different team. I mean, myself included.
Loose in scrims.
Myself included. I play like way better on stage. I'm not sure why. I think it's just the pressure on stage just makes at least myself play better. But our scrim record is just like, for a top team that is like, well, I think we're 10-1 now. Yeah, it's just absolutely horrible. Even like from the first day.
Are you like 50-50? Or is it like 60 or 70%? 40?
I wish it's 50-50.
Oh!
Every team is different.
I mean,
thank you for the insight.
Yeah, thank you.
We have a game we want to play with you.